John, thanks for joining us. A point on the road, so nearly 3 points. What's your assessment of that? I was going to say 90 minutes, but it was well over 100 in the end.
Yeah, listen, I thought we started the game really well. First half an hour, I thought it was, we were excellent. We really took the game to Ipswich. We conceded a really sloppy goal from a set piece, which isn't like us at all. Could have been a foul on the goalkeeper. And then for the last 10-15 minutes, I think in the first half, we were under a lot of pressure. And it took us a little bit of time to regroup, which we did at half time. And then we came out that second half, and I thought we were excellent again. You know, we scored 2 great goals, limited the Ipswich to next to nothing. Always looked a threat on the transition. And then, you know, obviously when you see 13-14 minutes come up at the end of the game, you know, it's crazy. But, you know, the group battled, they worked their socks off, and I couldn't ask any more from them.
You mentioned there about the quality of the goals. Obviously, Carlton Morris's was a penalty, but the ball through from Bobby Clark was tremendous, and Rhian Brewster's shot was clearly handballed. And then the quality of Rhian's goal as well, brilliant goals. Yeah,
and that's why, you know, we're bringing in top players for them moments. You know, when you're playing in the Championship, them moments are key, and if you've got good players who can finish, then you know that's what it's all about. And we're very lucky that we've got Rhian, we've got Carlton, we've got Bobby. You know, I thought the back five were excellent today. The wing backs, I mean, Max for his first Championship start away at Ipswich against, you know, top performers out there. I thought he was great. Lewis Travis coming in, considering he hasn't played for 3 weeks, you know, did well for 70-80 minutes. So listen, there's loads of positives to take out of the game.
In terms of those positives, I appreciate you concede late on it, and it's really gut wrenching. But are you coming away feeling, having seen that performance, and you've mentioned that you're on catch-up as well, that you're seeing that sort of performance when there's still more to come from your team?
I think it's very evident that there's a lot more to come from the group. You know, we need to get players fit. We need to get a formation that we're going to be good in possession and out of possession. But you know, we're making huge strides forward, I feel. Today was a great example of that. First half an hour, I thought we played really well, mixed our football up really well, and you know, the way we started the second half was really pleasing as well. You know, we've scored in every game up to now that we've played in, which is good. We've got to cut out some silly errors at the end of games. Of course, we have got to see them through. But listen, it's not how you start the season, it's how you finish, and we're making good steps forward. We're going to get this group fit and firing, and it's going to be all about the squad. The squad of players, that 25 players, when they're named next week, you know, all going to be very hungry and ready to go.
In terms of the fitness then, is the international break quite a key time for you, really, not just in terms of work on the training ground, but building players up, because you've had players with so many varying sort of schedules, I guess, at the moment?
Yeah, listen, the longer the players are on the grass, the better. We've got a few going away from international break, which is a shame, because we could have done with some good work on the training field with them. But, you know, we've got players coming back from injury. I mean, Lars to be on the bench was a massive plus for us today. It was great to have him back in the squad. And that's come a little bit early. You know, we've got Patrick in full training now, so we've got some really good options coming back, and it's just important that we keep building, keep growing. You can see that the group's getting better. You know, we're growing, and that's what it's all about.
You mentioned Max and Lewis there. I think they had like 1-2 training sessions, and they're coming in and putting in performances like that. That must be so pleasing for you, that they'll come in and say, right, I'm up for it, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, and the players that we sign, that's what I want. You know, we want leaders, we want Championship hardened players to help the group, and I thought both of them boys today were outstanding. I thought Carlton Morris on his own up there at times was unbelievable. You know, the way he dominated 2 top centre-halves there, you know, today for the whole 105 minutes, whatever it was great. And as I say, listen, there's lots of positives to take out of today. We're going to grow, we're going to get better, and it's important that we just stick together whatever happens, and just enjoy the journey.
And just lastly on those positives, again, when the season was started, we knew it was going to be tough. I would imagine there isn't many Championship teams that have had as tough a start as we've had.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter who you play in the Championship. We could have easily got a point at Stoke if we would have defended properly in that last minute. We should have got something out of the Coventry game if we see that game out properly as well. You know, we're playing against top opposition, which is fine. The Championship's a difficult league, but all I worry about is my team. You know, and we've got to cut silly mistakes out. We've got to see games through. We're going to be, we'll do that as the season goes on. And I think that's the most exciting thing for me, that this group's got a lot more to give. And, you know, we'll see where we end up at the end.